Halt. Right. Peace. Freeze in. Colors.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam? Moon's broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And now join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated.
Good morning. I'm Amy Startup, Central High School's Senior Class Vice President. It is my honor to welcome you all to the Class of 2013's graduation. To Superintendent Mr. Scott Howard, board members Dr. John Anderson, Mrs. Denise Askin Tate, and Mrs. Sandra Morris, it is our pleasure to recognize you as our honored guests. I would also like to extend a warm welcome to the parents, friends, and families of the graduates of the Class of 2013. Your unshakable love, inspiring patience, and endless guidance have helped us along our path to graduation. I will now ask one thing of the students and spectators, and that is to join me in a moment of reflection in memory of our classmates who are already rejoicing with our Heavenly Father, and in honor of our other classmates who have shared so much in our high school experience, but are not with us here today.
These are the top riders.
Thank you. I now want to take a moment to say thank you to my classmates. Not only have you provided me with unforgettable memories, but with stories and lessons that I can and will use in the future. Now it is time to leave the past behind us and prepare for our exciting futures. As the ever-quotable Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "Do not follow where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." So congratulations, today is your day. Go forth and make your path.
Good morning. I'm Jay Reeves. I'm the salutatorian for the class of 2013. For 12, 13, even 14 years, we have all been striving to achieve this, to graduate from high school. From learning long division division and spelling the most basic words in elementary school, to understanding geometry, algebra, and increasing our vocabulary in middle school, to deciphering Shakespeare and somehow managing to solve calculus problems in high school, we finally made it. We are finally graduating. We have learned vast amounts of knowledge since elementary school in every single subject. We have worked so hard throughout the years to learn so much, and as sad as this is, we cannot possibly retain all that knowledge. But we can still keep our friends. In fact, world famous boxer Muhammad Ali said, friendship is not something you learn in school, but if you haven't learned the meaning of friendship, you really haven't learned anything. Speaking before you as salutatorian, I know I've realized the importance of knowledge, but I remember a quote from an old cartoon that says, knowing is only half the battle. If knowing is only one half, there must be another half. Throughout the years, I've learned the meaning of friendship, which I believe to be that other half. It requires you to be a friend, and being a friend allows you to have it. This sounds a little obvious, right? Well, being a buddy to me is supporting those closest to me when they need it most. Whether they need me to shout like a madman during a football, basketball, or soccer game, or to talk about something tough happening in their lives, I've tried to be there for them. Without realizing it, I was forming relationships that will last well after graduation. I want all of us, the class of 2013, to remember the friends that we have made, remember all that we've gone through with our own small groups of pals. Remember that no matter how many new people we meet in college, in the military, or in jobs, we can still keep those tried and true friends from high school. They have given us someone to lean on, shoulders to cry on. Most of all, they have been with us through thick and thin, the good times and the bad times. Truly, our friends have helped us through school. They have urged us on academically, even if we were confused while working a math problem, or just simply have writer's block during an essay. In extracurricular activities, in sports and the arts, our companions made us push ourselves to our limits, strengthening and cheering us on when we are at our worst. Our friends and their memories will stick with us after we graduate today, but all those scientific facts and theories, all of those math equations and rules, and all of those stories and writing techniques are likely to fade from memory. All that work in every subject, and we never got paid one penny for it. I would ask if I could get an amen, but I honestly believe that we've gotten paid with something that has an infinitely greater value than money. We have gotten paid with friendships, with love for those close to us. We've gotten paid with encouragement and inspiration from teachers, band and course directors, and coaches, even if some of their chief forms of inspiration were yelling. They're all pushing us to take on more, to achieve at a higher level, to be the best that we can be, and learn as much as possible. As graduation has gotten nearer and nearer, I've been reminiscing about those teachers and friends that I will truly never be able to forget. I'll always remember the laughs I've shared with my closest buddies, all the hangouts and get-togethers we've had over the years. I'll always remember the personality of every teacher, how each one contributed to my learning experience, and furthered me as an individual. Think about those memories you've made with friends and teachers. Always remember them, because after today, they will only be memories. As we part to go our separate ways, I think about the years after graduation, and I am constantly reminded of the ending lyrics from the Toy Story song, "You've Got a Friend in Me." And as the years go by, our friendship will never die. You're going to see it's our destiny. You've got a friend in me. When you think of the class of 2013, I hope you all can think of a few people that will remind you of this song. For those graduating today, please remember those you have grown to love over the years. Remember to come back to them. Remember to love and care for them, because friendships mean so much more to us than any knowledge that school could ever teach us. For those not graduating today, remember your family members that are graduating. Remember the people you love. Check in on us, call us, visit us, even annoy us. My mom has that last one covered. Although we might not be the little kids that you once knew, remember that there will always be us, the class of 2013. Thank you. To the class of 2013, season the earth, illuminate the world. A statement that I did not understand until maybe a year ago. What would seasoning the ground do for the world except make salty dirt? And what kind of light can I produce that could shine on the entire world when something as massive as the sun could only shine on half? Questions like these filled my thoughts until one day I was asked to do the morning announcements. And while sitting there waiting for the 8:15 bell to sound, I thought, what should I say when I start? Before I knew it, the bell had rung and Miss Duffy was punching in the number that would broadcast my voice throughout the entire school. Nervous, anxious, and excited, I said the first thing that came to my mind. Good morning, CHS! And it was a hit. People would stop me in the hallway and ask me to do it just one more time. And this time, a little more style, I would say, good morning, Central High School. And those individuals would walk off smiling. So with every new day and every day's announcements, I would say that phrase, and a kind of tradition started. The reason I would say that one line every day is because I knew that whether they were laughing at me or with me, I was bringing joy to someone's life that morning. That is the meaning of seasoning the earth. As an example, salt is a seasoning. And though it may not necessarily make you healthier, it most certainly adds flavor to a dull meal. And when concerning our everyday lives, salting the earth is adding just a pinch of joy, a dash of ourselves, to an otherwise dull day so that it can be enjoyed by you and by others. I know many people have had this effect on the world, and Central High School's class of 2013 is no exception. Seasoning the earth is a moment like Zachary George or Allison Giles ripping a ball over the outfield fence for a grand slam. It's a moment like Blake Reese or Khalil Wynn sinking a shot for a buzzer beater. It's a time like Miss Lyons shouting Christmas carols and skipping around while we stood outside in the freezing cold during the fire drill, even though we didn't sing along. It's a moment like Kevin Webb crossing the ball perfectly for a header to score a goal, or Annalena Deese scoring the goal in the last seconds of a playoff game. It's a time like Candy Lowe stunning the senior art show goers with a dress that she created from coffee filters and cupcake liners. Or Kendall Cosby portraying the story of a bachelor through a trio of paintings. It's a time like Becca Allred getting up on the podium to conduct the marching pride, or Andrew Hartsfield nailing a stratospheric note on his trumpet during his solo in the marching show. Seasoning the earth is making each day great, and it is in those moments that we are able to give ourselves and those around us that extra vigor to continue the day. On the other hand, there are moments when you get the chance to light the world, and those are the moments that really matter. Unlike seasoning the earth, lighting the world doesn't require ability, but more importantly, character. It's not about illuminating the entire world with just one light, but sharing your one light with others who then share their light with someone else. And by one small action, by sharing one small flame, the entire earth is set ablaze, and its outlook is changed forever. Illuminating the world is a time like A.J. King, being told that he will no longer be able to play the sport he loves, yet not a day goes by in which he doesn't smile. It's a time like Kimberly Stevens sharing one of her well-known Spirited Laughs to show her appreciation for the band, playing a piece of music for her and her classmates. A laugh that inspires the band and erases any possible doubt of why we do what we do. Times like Sydney Ellis bearing the Georgia flag while performing a marching drill, and in front of the entire school, her garrison cap falls from her head and over her eyes, obstructing her vision. But she doesn't miss a step and continues to hoist her state's flag proudly. Your parents have spread their flames onto you so that you may go out into the world and shine. And then our teachers chose to make a career out of putting a spark in our lives so that we may go out in the world and shine brilliantly. Right now we are merely a brush fire, but as we go on to bigger and better things, not just throughout Georgia or the United States, but all around the world, the class of 2013 will have made a small flame that started an uncontrollable wildfire. And we should look back and thank not just our families, but our teachers, like Mrs. Stephanie Herring or Miss Cynthia Beers, Mr. Charles Ponder, Mr. Neil Ruby, Miss Linda Morris, Miss Monica Smith. Teachers who you all said made the biggest impact on your lives. Looking through these eyes, I can see that each and every one of you has a slight to share with the world. I can also see that each and every one of you has a specific seasoning meant for this world. Some of you have a spice. Some of you an herb. Some of you a tang, a zest, a kick. What some people bring to the plate can be used every day, like my good mornings over the announcements. But just like how food with too much pepper becomes unpleasant, not everyone's form of seasoning will be utilized on a daily basis. However, you never know what kind of situation life is going to throw at you. Life is like meatloaf. On some days, it can be quite possibly the most spectacular thing you've ever tasted. But on others, it can be dull, bland, unsatisfactory, or boring. So you should always be ready to give a part of yourself to that situation and to make it taste all the better. So to the class of 2013, season the earth, illuminate the world. Thank you.
So guys, we made it. 9 a.m. sure came early, but what an awesome time to come together for the last time. These past few years have been, well, interesting, but we've got some great memories. As we're always told, these are the glory days. Our parents and older friends, they always tell us to cherish these 4 years, even though they may appear long and difficult, because it's all worth it. The late nights and last-minute studying for Ms. Backus's vocabulary tests, sprinting to the store to buy a stapler for that darn icosahedron from Spears, and then realizing you have to go back to the store to actually get the staples, lending your acting skills to the Lion Pride commercial. Yes, Ryan Hunt and Corey Sullivan, I'm talking to you too. You guys are regular Hollywood stars. Spending your entire lunchtime attempting to learn all 206 bones for that killer anatomy test. Watching the seniors destroy the underclassmen in team sports volleyball. Blake Reeves and AJ King, you guys have the killer spike. It took a lot of patience. I think the parents can all attest to that. Making it to graduation took a lot of love, not only from our parents, but from our teachers and classmates. On more than one occasion, some kids broke down and shed some tears, but Mrs. Herring was there, and she helped us forget our woes by playing those Kid President YouTube videos on the Promethean board. I'm pretty sure that kid is Justice's little brother or something. Those are the moments where we come together as a class to support one another and show our empathy and love. The path to graduation also took a lot of faith, and when I say a lot, I mean mountains of faith. My sweet parents were concerned I would have a total mental breakdown on more than one occasion, but they never lost their faith in me. Getting to this moment, taking that near journey to this day, took a lot of faith, love, and patience, but it also took a lot of courage. You see, Webster defines courage as strength in the face of pain or grief. It took great amounts of courage to continue on, even as the notion of dropping out looked more and more enticing to us. Think about Ron Weasley, and yes, I'm making a Harry Potter reference right now. You see, Ron was a resident redheaded BFF of Harry Potter, always overlooked, always overshadowed by Harry's limelight. However, in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Ron sacrifices himself in a deadly game of chess. In Finding Nemo, Marlin, the overprotective worrywart god, doesn't even hesitate crossing vast waters, going the distance to find his son, who unfortunately was in the midst of a rebellious stage. And To Kill a Mockingbird advocates courage to truly believe in and embrace justice, equality, and humanity was unheard of in such a rigid, small town. However, he saw injustice and chose to put himself in danger for the better good. All of these are examples of bravery and courage. You don't have to be the most popular person in the crowd to show your courage. Be Ron Weasley. Be Marlin of the Clownfish, whose devotion to his son brought out his amazing bravery and determination. Like Atticus Finch, stand up for what you believe in. We complain about how unfair the world is, and it's finally our time to make a difference. So no matter where you're going next year, show your courage. Whether you're joining a branch of the military, going on to further your education, or entering the workforce, do not hide your courage. Always hold fast in the face of adversity and stay strong. Never sacrifice your morals. Every year, Mrs. Gillen asks her 8th graders to write a letter to themselves, letters that we read at the close of our high school careers. The members of the class of 2013 received those letters just a few days ago. I definitely had to laugh at some of the ridiculous things I wrote, but the letter was a total nonsense. The line that struck me the most was this: I pray I still have the same morals in 12th grade that I do now, and that I stand up for what I believe in. Apparently my 14-year-old self knew what was important. I want to leave you all with a few questions and quotes. The first is a quote from Robert Frost that I'm sure most of you have heard time and time again. Two roads diverged from the wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. The second quote comes from Martin Luther King Jr. Courage is an inner resolution to go forward despite obstacles. Cowardice is submissive surrender to circumstances. Courage breeds creativity. Cowardice represses fear and is mastered by it. Please never let your fear hinder your success. For fear is not a negative thing, but a feeling or situation to prove exactly who you are and emphasize your character. Always take the high road and foster courage in your community and family. And here's a question I want you all to ask yourselves as you cross the stage and begin on a new journey. As Jack Sparrow is finding a fearless crew for his voyage, he asks the question, Mr. Cotton, do you have the courage and fortitude to follow orders and stay true in the face of danger and almost certain death? Of course, we won't be facing power that starts with immortality, but that doesn't mean we won't be faced with obstacles and hindrances. Do not falter in the face of adversity, but thrive under those difficult circumstances. I know my fellow classmates, for I will still use the term classmates until we have received those diplomas, that you all are some of the most compassionate and courageous human beings I've ever come in contact with. I've been unbelievably blessed to spend these years with every single one of you. And I know you all will go on to do spectacular things. Thank you, class of 2013, and good luck on your voyage.
Good morning. It is my pleasure to recognize members of the class of 2013 who have been selected for outstanding honors. The following students were chosen for these accolades based on their academic achievements and their contributions to the school community. The salutatorian has earned the second highest grade point average in all classes throughout 4 years of high school. This year's salutatorian excelled not only in the classroom, but also in his extracurricular activities. This student was affectionately dubbed Shadow Walker by his peers for conquering a particularly nasty bout of the flu. His keen intelligence is rivaled only by his great sense of humor and his outstanding personality. He has been an integral leader each year of his high school career and an exceptional scholar overall. Please join me in honoring our 2013 salutatorian, Mr. Jacob Ruiz. The valedictorian of the class of 2013 has the highest grade point average of all students in the class. This morning we continue a time-honored tradition dating back to 1759 when the Harvard College president announced that the officers of the college had chosen a valedictus, a student whose level of academic achievement superseded that of fellow classmates. This morning's valedictorian certainly embodies that description. This young woman is driven and highly competitive. She has excelled in the classroom and dominated on the tennis court. She is truly representative of Central High School's standard of excellence. For her academic achievements at Central High School, we honor our 2013 valedictorian, Ms. Emily Startup. The attendance award is given to the student who has maintained perfect attendance during his or her entire school year. This student has no full-day absences from kindergarten through the 12th grade. Quite an outstanding feat. I know. The two young men who will receive the honor this year have attended 2,340 uninterrupted days of school. This morning, we award this rare honor to Mr. Avery Ward and to Mr. Justice Ward. We give a leadership award to a student who has set an example for his or her peers, a student who has been a positive influence in the school community. This morning, Central High School honors two students who have shown superior leadership in academics and in extracurricular activities. One recipient was a cornerstone senior cheerleader and an excellent role model, always determined to set a fine example for the underclassmen, encouraging, guiding, always inspiring. She consistently took the helm when things needed to be accomplished and always got results. In fact, Ms. Guest and Ms. Gunnan were so impressed with her leadership and talent that they gave her the coveted Coaches Award. Mrs. Smith said that she never shied away from hard work, never complained, and always encouraged her peers. And somehow she manages to do all of this with an impeccable sense of fashion. The second student served as the co-captain of the marching pride. This young man, Mr. Rudy, said, "This student embodies the qualities we look for in all of our band members and is among the best of the best of CHS." Ms. Backus mirrored Mr. Rudy's sentiments. She said, "A leader is best when people barely know that he exists. And when his work is done, his aim fulfilled, they will all say, 'We did this ourselves.'" Both recipients represent this type of leader. For their leadership ability and the honors they brought home to Central High, we are proud to bestow on them the 2013 Leadership Award, Ms. Deanna Moore and Mr. Jake Williams. Citizenship Award is presented to two students who demonstrate loyalty to the school and who are willing to share time and talents to assist others. A good citizen is the student who strives persistently, works diligently, and performs consistently even when no one is watching and when there are no accolades to be had. Theodore Roosevelt said, "The first requisite of a good citizen is that he shall be able and willing to pull his weight." This morning's honorees exemplify the truth of these statements. These students have certainly carried their own weight and contributed positively to the quality of campus life at Central High School. One, a decorated and respected member of the ROTC who could always be called upon no matter what help was needed. The other, an artist who worked tirelessly for homecoming and on a myriad of other art projects to make the world a more beautiful place. Perhaps more importantly, both consistently exhibit a great deal of integrity, and both are highly respected by their peers and by the faculty. Join me in congratulating the two young people who display the qualities of model members of the school community. Our 2013 Citizenship Award recipients, Mr. Jose Nicholas and Ms. Allison Johnson. This year goes to two students who exemplify assistance to others and a desire to improve the school community. Service is the heartbeat of a school, and this morning's two honorees have made Central High School a better place through their selfless service. Some provide service by setting a high standard for their peers to emulate, others by being the go-to person for everything from running errands to stuffing senior packets. We saw these students at numerous school events, lending a helping hand whenever needed, with no thought of recognition or reward. From FBLA to Student Council to FCA or Fine Arts, both of these students have given of their time and talents to the supportive family atmosphere of Central through their unwavering devotion to this school community. Our service award recipients this year are Mr. Connor Barnes and Ms. Morgan Bradley. The Achievement Award recognizes students who have demonstrated extra effort and overcome adversity to be successful. Both young people that we honor this morning have faced and conquered hardship. In an era where many use personal suffering as a crutch, these students have never entertained those notions. They have truly risen above their circumstances and excelled when many among us might have sought an excuse to take the easy way out. The young people who are honored this evening are among those rare students who demonstrate that inquisitiveness, perseverance, and friendliness are perhaps the divine trinity of successful life. They are both truly an example not only for their classmates but for the faculty as well, showing every day of their lives that the human spirit will always triumph. Please join me in honoring these exemplary students, our Achievement Award recipients, Mr. Ben Johnson and Ms. Elizabeth Fry. Is the Faculty Cup. Each year, the CHS faculty votes on one student who represents the best characteristics of the students in the senior class. Being chosen as the recipient of the Faculty Cup is the highest compliment that we as the teachers of Central High School can give one of our graduates. This morning's honoree embodies the qualities we look for in a Central High School legacy: a giving personality, fierce loyalty to school and to others, a kind spirit, and impeccable integrity. If any task at Central needed to be completed, you could bet that this young man was there to make sure it was accomplished with excellence. In all of his courses, he has welcomed and tackled the intellectual challenges presented to him. In short, he has been a delight to teach, a privilege to know, and such an integral part of Central High School for the past 4 years that we're all hard-pressed to imagine our school without his voice and his presence. This morning, we not only salute him, but thank him for the blessing he has been to our Central family. While Central High School is losing him, the world is gaining a fine young man with limitless capacity to do amazing things. I am both proud and honored to announce the name of this year's Faculty Cup recipient, Mr. Justice Ward. The time has now come to present these candidates for graduation with their diplomas. As the principal of Central High School, I have been authorized to certify that the students seated before you this morning have met all requirements set down by the state of Georgia and the Carroll County Board of Education for the documents they will receive. Students, please come forward to be announced.
Emily Payne Stark, valedictorian. Jacob Carson Reed, salutatorian. Justice Emmanuel Ward with high honors. Morgan Brooke Bradley with high honors. Emily Diane Horton with high honors. Sequaz Alexander Allen. Rebecca Lee Allred with high honors. Mackenzie Alexis Anderson. Peyton Devin Arbo. Jose Gregorio Aviles Jr. with high honors. Christopher Dylan Bailey. Catherine Paige Barber. Samuel Aaron Barber. Devin Alexander Barclay. Houston Sonia Barnes. Russell Connor Barnes with high honors. Jennifer Lee Barron with high honors. Danny T. Baxter. Melissa Suhey Benitez. Kayla Marie Bloodwood. Stephanie Joe Bradley with high honors. Corey Devin Braswell. Brandon James Brooke. Courtney Allison Brooke with honors. Jonathan Thomas Brown with high honors. Megan Nicole Brown. Bo Jared Burgess. Ashley Sarah Burson with honors. Emily Ann Bush with high honors. Lauren Elizabeth Bush with high honors. Heather Jamie Butler with high honors. Avery Michael Carpenter with high honors. Sydney Aaron Carter with high honors. Lacey Renee Causey with high honors. Sheena Nicole Chambers. De Janeiro Chavez Trejo. Allison Lee Coleman. Michael Raymond Cook. Kendall Lee Cosley with high honors. Levi Harold Cruz. Carrie Lamar Chronic. Cassidy Grace Crowder. Shayna Jordan Grove. Nicholas Ian Cubitt. Cole Allen Cully. Elijah Lamont Daniel Jr. Eric Cole Davenport. James Kevin Davis Jr. LaCambria Nisha Davis. Melissa Ann Davis with high honors. Analia Charlie Deese with high honors. LaMarcus Javon Dickerson. Madison Jane Dillard with high honors. Sandra Noel Dodson with honors. Levi Quinton Donaldson with high honors. Joshua Reed Dorsey with high honors. Ashley Deanna Dryden. Corey Maxwell Duke. Bethany Page Dye. Christopher Luke Eason. Jacob Paul Idson with honors. Lacey Victoria Easton with honors. Sydney Amanda Ellis. Richard Thomas Folk. Derek Tyler Foster. Madeline Sky Fowler. Ashley Gail Frazier. Elizabeth Gail Fry with high honors. Amber Nicole Fulton. Teresa Marie Fuller with high honors. Anna Joyce Gabriel. Vanessa Garcia. Zachary Taylor George. Aaliyah Sky Gilbert. Susanna Alexis Gladden. Amanda Brooke Bixby with honors. Davey Austin Graves with high honors. Jessica Danielle Green with high honors. Rebecca Paige Griffin with high honors. Isla Ann Gwynn. Wesley Sean Hammond. Holly Elizabeth Harris. Amber Corman Harrison. Andrew Morgan Fortstill Jr. with high honors. Courtney Paige Hazelridge. Delicia Marie Hurd. Ryan David Pelton with high honors. Jessica Desiree Hemmings. John Ross Henry. Jose Manuel Hernandez. Fernando Fernandez Cruz. Charles Jefferson Vernon III with honors. Benjamin Scott Hicks with high honors. Haley Christian High with honors. Dylan Eli Holloway. Austin McKenzie Horton. Courtney Alyssa Horton. Laura Danielle House with high honors. Mary Chastain Huckabee. Taylor Danielle Hudnall with high honors. Taylor Janet Jackson. Allison Ivy Giles with high honors. Allison Faye Johnson with high honors. Benjamin Patrick Johnson with high honors. Chiquita Brianna Johnson with high honors. Amanda Taylor Jones with honors. Jessica Denise Jordan. Taylor Lynn Keeley with honors. Taylor Ann Louise Keever with honors. Emily Christina Kilgore with high honors. Aubrey John Keene with high honors. Justin John Koff with high honors. Oscar Carroll Randall with honors. Nathaniel Scholar Lancaster. Sydney Ray LeBlanc. Cody Dylan Lee. Nicole Danielle Lee with high honors. Jacob Tyree Lewis with honors. Jesse Austin Lewis. Mariah Helen Lewis. Spencer Bureau Lewis with high honors. Walker Jefferson Mitchell with honors. Alexis Rashay Long. Damien Arthur Douglas Watt. Ashley Marie Lutterman. Anne Elizabeth Lowe with high honors.
Hey, I graduated.
Rita Nicole Max with high honors. Daniel Thomas Maddox. Mason Cornelius Mayer with high honors. James Worthy McGrayer Jr. with high honors. Charles Don McCrary. Heather Renee McCormick with high honors. Sarah Elizabeth Mihur. Eddie Elizabeth Mace with high honors. Jody Israel Middlebrooks with honors. Deanna Felice Moore with high honors. Alexander Blake Morgan with honors. Gordon Baker Morgan Jr. Jesse Gordon Morris. Caleb Renee Morrison with high honors. Kristen Michael Morrow. Tyler Lee Music. Lee Miranda Napier Taylor. Nathaniel Tyler Neese. Chancey Hope Nels. David Eric Nichols. Lincoln Russell Norton. Tyler Andrew Odopiro. Mary Frances O'Kearns with high honors. Stefan Arkell O'Neill. Elijah Wade Patrick. Anita Javon Parrish. Cody Lane Patterson with high honors. Caleb Marie Patterson. Brandon Wayne Pearson. Carly Maria Pena with high honors. Robert Andrew Pena II with high honors. Christopher Lucas Phillips. Hope Angelica Felice Tile. Lauren Ashley Pillow. Michael Thomas Pope. Emily Ann Collins with honors. Misty Leanne Puckett. Abigail Diane Rainwater with high honors. Ashton Hunter Ray. Nicholas Blake Reese. Jerry Clayton Reeves Jr. with high honors. Leonard Taylor Reed with honors. Chastity Amber Reynolds. Kadijah Shea Ridley. Brenda Elizabeth Rodriguez. Spencer Austin Roberson. Holly Aliana Robinson with high honors. James Blake Robinson. Destiny Lynn Rogers. Brianna Ashley Ross. Ashley Miriam Rossi. Betty Jo Rounds. Justice Kalia Rouser with honors. Brandon Ray Roy. Mary Catherine Laurie Sailors with high honors. Makita Jaswan Sauls with high honors. Summer Lynn Shady with high honors. Haley Starr Scott. Bailey Jane Spurry with high honors. Riviera Lachey Sellers. Amber Nicole Sellers. Tyler Loren Shackelford. Anna Kaylin Shattinger with high honors. Stephen Tucker Simpkins with high honors. Courtney Marie Smith. Thomas O'Brien Smith. Hannah Cassandra Smith with high honors. Kimberly Ann Stevens. Jesse Lewis Stitcher with high honors. Joshua Craig Strickland. Justice Remendia Strickland with high honors. Corey Jefferson Sullivan with high honors. Shelby Jason Swinger. Joshua Andrew Taylor. Jarrett Allen Thomas with high honors. Willard Blake Lee Thomas. Daniel Morgan Thompson. Stephen Tyler Thompson. Preston Jamal Thornton. Megan Alexandra Springfield with high honors. Andrew Quinn Tony with honors. Jonathan Cantrell Staley with high honors. Haley Blair Truitt with honors. Savannah Lee Turner with high honors. Walter Dale Turner with high honors. Andrew Scott Vandiver with high honors. Justin Hunter Vaughn. Kim Kwan Vu with high honors. Alexis Nicole Wagner. DeMarcus Antoine Walker. Dylan Wayne Walker. Tia Rashade Walker. Avery Jackson Ward with high honors. Jared Cecil Ward. Cayman Jefferson Talmadge Watson. Kelvin Lyle Webb with high honors. Edward Alexander Wesley with honors. Thomas James White. Haley Nicole Wilbanks with high honors. Chastity Shea Wilborn. Ashley Rebecca Williams with high honors. Samantha Kirsten Williams. Rachel Michelle Woods with honors. Samuel Sanders Burley. Joseph David Wright. Dalton Elijah Weibel. Khalil Deshaun Wynn. Eva Leanna Gates with high honors. Yasmin Lamaya Higgins. Scott Alexander Rampley with honors. Please stand for the alma mater.
The class of 2013 is pleased to have shared the preceding ceremony with you. They take pride in their successes and accomplishments and appreciate your guidance, support, and encouragement along the way. The commencement exercise will officially be concluded with the tassel ceremony that is about to occur. But first, I need to make an announcement. As soon as the tassel ceremony is complete, the seniors would then like to invite you to begin gathering in the grassy area on the right in front of the Coliseum for the tossing of the caps. This will be a great photo opportunity. After the tossing of the caps, the graduates and the faculty will return to the lineup area for a few moments. We appreciate your presence during this momentous occasion.
Will the seniors please continue to stay standing? Class of 2013, having received our diplomas, we will now have the tassel ceremony, which marks our transition from student to graduate at Central High School. With the turning of our tassels, we take the first steps into our future. Please take your tassel and move it from the right to the left.
Thank
Ready. Guys are awesome.
I want to die on graduation day.
I know you're not talking to me. I'm doing good.
I'm loving it. I think we're going to move a little slower tomorrow.
I hope so.
Oh, you look great. And you're on the video.
Crazy.
Liz, pretty crazy.
Hey, Miss Morris. I'm going to put you on the webpage when I get back.
Awesome.
Officially, you are just, who are you?
I'm Eric Davenport. Thank you for asking.
Well, nice to meet you. You guys are all going to smile tomorrow. Got you anyway. And you're on the video.
Oh, are you recording?
What? Yes. What video? Well, because I have to practice too. You're recording? I have to practice. You're fair game when you come to graduation.
What?
You're on the video.
Oh, don't show that to anybody.
I was going to put it on the webpage. Thanks, Trey.
Trey, why do you gotta act like that? If these teachers were here,
I made everybody go too slow last year. Now they're making me go fast. Oh, I like that. Sing for me. That's awesome. Yay. Too cool for school.
No, too school for cool. Too school for
Yeah, that's actually a pink song.
Yeah, it is.
See? I know these things. Yeah.
this is my first time walking down the red carpet.
No, Sydney, no. No. Bree. Brianna Shakita. Sydney trying hard.
I want to trip over this.
She'll be sure to get you in the picture.
Oh, she will.
Oh, yeah. I got you.
He's out of
Read
me.
again. Oh, yay.
Can we make a funny face? Put that in there.
I got it. I got it.
Of course, you
Good,
took
guys. This is awesome.
Is it video?
Yeah, both.
I'm talking.
Yay! Look at you. Ready to go. I got your picture.
Cut the net. I do got a net today.
Do it again, Corey. Yeah.
Do work.
I didn't get her in.
Hey, when to get that gym?
I know.
Ladies and gentlemen, you did a good job with that. One thing I want to tell you, just let me talk to my ladies very quickly. Just want to remind you that your graduation game